No one expected the world to end with rain. At first, it was just unusual storms. Bigger waves, strange cloud formations, rising tides. News anchors blamed climate change. Scientists debated the models. But behind the noise, nature was preparing for something ancient. Soon, coastal cities flooded without hurricanes. Rivers burst their banks during clear skies. Animals behaved as if they sensed a silent countdown. Something was coming. Something global. In a small modern city, an ordinary man began having the same recurring vision, a flood covering the continents. He tried to ignore it, until the storms began lining up across the oceans like an army. So he did the unthinkable. He drew blueprints for a ship no one had ever seen before, a modern ark, built with wood, reinforced with steel, powered by solar and stored diesel, designed to survive a world underwater. The neighbors laughed. The internet laughed harder. Viral videos mocked him. Government officials dismissed him at press conferences. There is no global threat, they repeated, but the oceans kept rising. While the world argued, he began construction, working day and night in an abandoned shipyard. Lumber trucks arrived. Welders cut beams. The first giant ribs of the ark rose into the sky like the skeleton of some ancient beast. Weeks later, strange reports began circulating online. Elephants walking toward highways, birds flying in massive formations, deer gathering in cities. Animals all over the world were migrating in one direction, as if guided by something unseen. News studios exploded with panic. Broadcasts showed flooded neighborhoods, hurricanes forming simultaneously across oceans, and, most shockingly, footage of animals heading toward one location, the shipyard. When the first animals arrived, the workers froze. A deer walked straight up the ramp of the unfinished ark, calm, silent, unafraid. Then came others, lions, wolves, birds, entire herds. The laughter disappeared. Governments finally reacted, but too late. Storms merged into supercells. Tidal waves swallowed coastal regions. Evacuation orders failed as highways turned to rivers. The man ran through the storm shouting warnings, begging officials to load the ark. Most ignored him. Some tried to seize control, but nature wasn't waiting. Rain hit with the force of artillery. Lightning shattered skylines. Satellites showed the oceans expanding like veins across continents. In the chaos, the last animals boarded. The massive doors sealed shut from inside. Then came the roar of water. The ark rose as the world drowned. Cities became reefs. Skyscrapers became tombstones. Survivors clung to rooftops and small boats as the global flood erased borders, governments, and wars alike. From space, Earth looked like a single storm-wrapped ocean. Blue, violent, endless. Inside the ark, days blurred into weeks. The sound of rain eventually faded. The ocean grew silent. When the clouds finally broke, sunlight spilled across an empty horizon, water stretching in every direction. 40 days later, a raven flew through the sky, searching for land. It never returned. Then a dove was released. It vanished into the clouds and came back with a branch of green. Life had survived somewhere above the waves. When the ark struck land, high on a mountaintop, the doors opened. Sunlight exploded inside. Animals sprinted into a world reborn. Green valleys, clean rivers, cities buried in vines and silence. A civilization wiped clean, yet full of potential. Small groups of survivors emerged too, shaking, hungry, alive. The man looked across the new world, a planet reset, not by fire, not by war, but by water. If Noah's Ark happened today, the flood would not just rewrite history, it would restart it.